Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name's Olivia. I do videos about gardening, sewing, basically any of my hobbies. Today, I'm going to be showing you my process of working with the Brother SE700. It can be a little bit confusing to use if you are new to it. I'm still fairly new to it myself, but I've had a lot more successes than failures recently. So I'm excited to share with you my process. So my husband's birthday is coming up, and he just started a YouTube channel, so I want to put his logo or his name on a hat for him. I got this hat from Walmart. I think it was like $4 in the craft section. This is what it looks like. It's literally just a bucket hat. I might tie-dye it or add patches to it or something, because I feel like his YouTube channel is about cars. And I have a feeling if he wears it in the video, it's gonna get very dirty. So maybe I should do something to, I don't know. Let's get into the machine part. Okay, so the Brother SE700 comes with one hoop. At least mine did. I bought it used, so I could be missing stuff. You never know. But the hoop sits like this on the machine, with the flat part on the bottom, and these doodads on the higher up part. So it goes like this. I'll just show you on the machine. What am I doing? Okay, so here's the machine. You turn it on the side here. Jeez. I'm so violent. Okay, so no, we're not going to do the last thing. So I let it sit here for a while because for some reason it takes a really long time to connect to the Wi-Fi, even though it says it's already connected. So I'm going to let it sit there. Okay, so from here we're going to open the Artspira app. Okay, and for this you don't need a subscription, but if you want to use like any of the features, you need a subscription. So this is the home page. And from here, you're going to click New. Well, let me show you the home page first. There's just a bunch of different designs you could either buy or they're free. I guess people make them and upload them. I'm not too sure about that. But I go to New, and then I go to Design Editor. And then from here, since what I'm doing is just words, I'm just gonna do, okay, no, not that. The text, and then I type in whatever I want. So his channel name is Vet Builds, so I'm just gonna type that into the app and pick a font. So this is what it's giving me, and then you can click on it and pick different fonts. Which I'm not going to buy any fonts, I'm going to use the free ones. I use this one. No, it's very easy to read. Oh, this one's pretty basic. Maybe we'll do this one. You could add a curve if you want. You can change the amount of curve. Maybe I'll do a slight curve. Yeah, that's cute. Okay, so now that we have our design that we're going to put done in the top corner, and save. And then you have to put a name for it. And then from here, it wants you to transfer it over to your embroidery machine. Now at this point, you should have already connected your machine to your Wi-Fi, and I think it's Bluetooth is how it works. So you hit transfer. Okay. I think that message was just letting you know that it's going to get rid of the last picture that you had uploaded. So transfer complete. Okay, so now putting the frame on is probably one of the most important parts of this whole thing. This is the stabilizer that I'm going to be using. You need stabilizer. The first few tries that I failed, I did not use a stabilizer. Trust me when I tell you it's important, it's not a myth. you need the stabilizer. This is the one I use. It looks like this. It's thin, it rolls out. You get a lot of uses out of it. I think it was like $5 or $10. So you just roll out the amount you need, which is not a lot at all. You get some scissors and cut it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of chalk and I'm going to mark where I want the logo to be. So probably about right here. And you can barely see it, but that's okay because that's all I need. This is the center, that's where I want it. Okay. Then you're going to lay the frame down. Get your stabilizer, lay that there, okay, and then take your top frame, and I don't know if you can tell there's arrows. You're going to want to pay attention to those, because on the bottom of your frame is an arrow here as well, so you want to match up the arrows. That's how you know you're putting it on the right way. Make sure that your bracket's loose so you can actually put it on. It's this thing right here. Okay. So I cannot get the brim of the hat to go on this frame. It's too thick. So what I'm going to do is a little hack that I learned to embroider hats. So you put your stabilizer down, you tighten this. Once it's pretty tight, but not too tight, just start pulling your stabilizer little by little so that that is tight. And once that is tight enough, tighten it all the way. Okay, so now you have your stabilizer in your frame. I'm just going to trim the excess on top. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Craft Bond adhesive spray that I got from Walmart, and I'm going to spray it on the bottom side of the hat. And I'm going to stick it down to the stabilizer, flat as possible. And you're just going to keep pressing on it until it's dry. If you want extra protection too, and you're just doing a small image, you could also take pins and pin it flat down to your stabilizer. Okay, so this is what the top looks like, and then this is what the bottom looks like. So it should be connected to my Wi-Fi now, so I'm going to hit the cloud button. And there's my image, so I click it and I hit set. And then from here, I'm going to load this up into the machine. To put in a new bobbin, you're going to pull this tab. Oh, I can't do it one hit. Oh, yes, I can. Pop that guy out, put in the new one. It's pretty self-explanatory. It says how to do it right here. You just put it in, make sure it's going the right way. And then wrap it around that guy and cut it. Then put the lid back on. Okay, and then to load up the top guy, you just stick your thread on and again follow basically the instructions that are on the machine. So it says to put it under here, then go under this guy, around and up, and you want to hook it on this silvery guy inside of there, and you're good. Then you gotta work down here. You want to put it behind this 6, the number 6 thing. This has messed me up so many times, not having it behind that guy. Okay, and I know there's a self-threader, but that thing never works for me. So I thread it myself. But I have glue on my hands, so it makes it really hard. Let's see if I can do it. Oh, I did it. Okay. I'm gonna put that inside of the guy too. Pull it through. Okay, so now we're ready to attach the hat. Which all you do is you take those 2 dots that I was telling you about before, you clip them inside of this. Like that. And now your hat is on the machine. So now we go back to here and we have to rotate it because it's gonna come out exactly how it is on this box. So if it's like this, it's gonna come out like this. We want it flipped one since the hat is sideways. So rotate 90 degrees and that's how it's gonna come out. Now I want it bigger, so I'm gonna select size and then I'm gonna make it bigger. And I think that's as big as it'll let me go. Okay. And now for moving it up and down, let's see. It's pretty center, but I think I want it higher up. So we're just gonna go up a little bit. I haven't figured out how to measure this exactly, but I'm just imagining it'd probably be around here. I'm hoping. It just moved, so I think this is in fact gonna be where it will be. So what you do is you lower the foot pedal, hit embroidery, that will turn green, so then you click it. And oh, this part always makes me nervous, but let's do it. And then you're just gonna let it go. Okay, and if it's like this, I really like to babysit it. If it's a shirt that I hooped in the normal way, you could walk away from it and just let it do its thing. So now that it's done, what I do is I lift up the foot pedal and I remove this back piece by pushing back and pull up to unhook it. And you just carefully take it out. You can turn off your machine if you're done. Okay, so now that it is off of your machine, you can take it off of the hoop. And since this is a water soluble, is that the right word, water soluble? Since it's a dissolvable stabilizer, you go to the sink and you rinse it off. And let's see, it's pretty straight. This is probably the straightest thing I've ever made, I could tell you that. Okay, it's not too bad. I think he's gonna like it. Okay, welcome to my kitchen. So I'm gonna show you. It's water soluble, so you just flip it inside out. It's water dissolvable. Why do I keep saying soluble? It actually just came off in my hand. And I'd like to get the chalk and the glue off, so I'm just gonna use some soap. Okay, so this is what it's looking like now that, I mean, it doesn't look any different now that it's washed. So what we do now is we take some very tiny little scissors, very pointy little scissors, like these, and you just go through and you're gonna snip all of the little in between little guys. I don't know what they're called. I don't know guys. I'm gonna switch yep. I'm gonna show you guys and be able to see it myself. So voila! That is the hat. I'm gonna go wash it now. It's wet, but that's what it looks like. $4 at Walmart. Thanks for watching.